Welcome everyone. Today we're going to be doing some more Donkey Kong 64, doing the base game with the 8-bit Do controller on EmuHawk. It'll be a small little stream today, maybe like 2 hours or so, just to get a little bit more done. And make sure this is all working properly.
Okay.
There we go. Hopefully I don't gotta worry about anything regarding the controllers, but I hope everyone's doing well today. Yeah, it looks like I got pretty proper button inputs, so cool. Last stream I ended up getting through a good chunk of this. I showed off some glitches, I showcased good chunk of the first 3 levels, and I think I'm like 60 bananas in or something like that now. Gotten a good amount of the fairies so far. So today I'll probably be tackling Gloomy Galleon and Fungi Forest. Gloomy Galleon is probably my least favorite level in the entire game. Though it does have some really nice music. I just don't like it. I don't like water segments in games. This level used to scare the shit out of me as a kid because I just did not like water in video games. Also, I've got more than plenty for this. Let me go get Chunky Kong. For those who may be tuning into the VOD or stream as well, I showcased the glitch that lets you easily go into Crystal Caves stupidly early on. So I was able to unlock essentially every single ability except for Creepy Castles. A good way to also kind of like speed up the process of this game too. I will not be going for 100%. I will be going just for essentially the any percent. This music was always really cool. I like this song. Now, one thing I don't like is this segment in here. I'm not a fan of the cannons, but I am a fan of getting those 3 coins. I still need to collect enough coins, or enough bananas to get the banana medals, so I also got to do that today. As a kid, I used to try to get enough bananas in this area to get to the boss, so I could go to Fungi Forest. But the problem is you just get just enough bananas not to meet the quota needed. You need to go underwater at some point to collect the remaining bananas that you need. Hey, got it. There we go. Yeah, this song's very peaceful. I like this song. Ah, shit. I forget half the time that there's even a monkey port up there. How many of these have I done? Let's see, in total, 4. Okay, I technically don't even have to do that, but I may do one as Lanky Kong just in case. There we go. Honestly, don't even have to worry about Cranky's lab for, like, literally anything, because I just have already completed, like, essentially, Cranky's, like, upgrades and shit like that. This area kind of like, what's the term called? Really shows off how tedious not being able to swap your Kong on the fly is. Hey, good to have you, Grim. Hope you're doing well today. Been kind of like a low energy day for me. Not as cold out, but it still kind of just has that like wintry feeling. You work today? Oh, shit, I landed back in the cannon. Okay, who can we swap to next? Let's do Tiny Kong. Oh, what? There we go. Let's hope this time she actually jumps. There we go. So work. Finish up my lunch almost an hour ago. Ooh. What'd you have? Did you end up having more leftovers? My spouse's mom makes some really good blackened chicken Alfredo. That shit's so good. Oh, shit. It keeps like canceling the jump. I think what I'm doing is I'm accidentally hitting the ponytail twirl. There we go. There we go. Got everything I need up there now. But yeah, you can kind of really see where the issues of needing to go back and swap your Kong at the tag barrel really sits in with this area. I'm gonna do the lighthouse section first because it's usually like where you can get the water raised and everything like that. Ooh. Man, I need to make some more chicken Alfredo. We've started using bow tie noodles, and those have been like really, really nice. We have a turkey sausage pasta that we make that's kind of like really easy. We'll just like throw it together with some like cayenne pepper and maybe some other like spices and shit. And that shit's really good. I'm a major fan of pasta. Alright, let me activate this. I always like these little sky segments. I went the wrong way. I think I did it again. It's specifically a different one, right? It's this one, I think. It's not. I remember one of these faking you out. So it's not that. So this shoots you back. Shoots you into there. So you gotta go down into here. There it is. Oh man, I'm getting thrown into a major loop here. Guess it's not this one. This one? It's not that. It's not that one. There we go. I will not be doing his challenge. But fun fact though, you can actually skip his entire race if you just clip out of bounds in a certain area. Because the banana is permanently loaded in at all times. Let me do the lighthouse. Do I do the lighthouse now? If I do the lighthouse now, that's going to make this area significantly laggier. I may as well do it. I believe there's a dirt patch back here. Yep. There we go. It's interesting that the randomizer has the coin be a 3D object instead of just a 2D one like this. Because it already exists as a 2D object. Or a 2D sprite. Ah, shit. And I'm bonked his head. I think that man just hit himself. You can kind of see how floaty these platforms are. As he just kind of slides around. I don't believe there's anything up here. I love the way, like, the lighting and, like, the texturing of these areas look, though. Especially, like, oh my god. Holy shit. Especially on, like, old TVs. It really does feel a lot more believable than it actually is. Like, the shading they did on just, like, these windows alone, like, the boarded up windows, just look so good. Like, it's unbelievably impressive. Time for the big lag. Because now not only is it the entire water and everything loading in, it's also this entire moving platform. Also get these. One, and I think there's a second one. No, no second one. Okay. Oh shit. There we go. Yeah, this area is extremely laggy now. One thing that you can have on the randomizer as well is you can remove the extreme blue and warbly effects of underwater. Now with the emulator, I think it actually removes it outright because I think it's something to do with like something to do with like emulator limitations. Let me swap out the Tiny Kong. Realistically, I don't gotta really collect any more coins. Still nice to have just in case. This little area has always been a little interesting. Because there's like essentially nothing down here. But you can't go down here as in guard. But I'm gonna actually swap out to Lanky Kong now that I got the coins. I think he's up here, right? Hey, good morning. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well today. Playing through some Donkey Kong 64 vanilla. And just been kind of like a little bit of a slow day, kind of been quiet. Yeah, you could really see the lag coming out in this. Ooh, nice. I hope you enjoy it. GTA 4 was always pretty fun. I had a friend that was really big into it. It still graphically holds up really well. Do I gotta be Lanky Kong for this? There we go. Something the randomizer also changes is you can collect collectibles as in guard. Because in base game, you have to swap back to Lanky Kong in order to get it, which is a little weird. I think the same thing goes for Rambi. I think they also fixed that for him. Next game on my list is Rare Replay. Ooh. Yeah, you can always get Rare Replay, like, for really cheap. I was actually thinking of doing a stream of going through a lot of Rare Replay stuff. Cause it's such a good little collection. I think back in like 2018, I got Rare Replay for like pretty much nothing. It was like $10, I think. Now you can get them for like $2 to $5. I think I could break this open. Yep, there we go. There's nothing really in this room. But you can't be in here, I don't think. Nope. Yeah, the Rare Replay collection's always been a really fun time. I love the fact it's got like Blast Core on it, and like the Blast Core on that like runs really well. Oh, for sure. I really like XBLA Perfect Dark. I think it's fun. I used to speedrun Perfect Dark XBLA for fun years ago. There we go. I thought it wasn't going to let me in the box for a second. But Perfect Dark XBLA was always just a lot of fun for me. Let me swap Kongs. Swap out to here. Come back. I'm gonna swap out the Chunky Kong. For the longest time, I didn't know Chunky Kong actually had a segment in the ship. Essentially jump up here. You know, like, he was awkward to jump and, like, platform, so I didn't think he actually had a spot. But yeah, right up here, he has his own little segment. Banjo-Kazooie games on Rare Replay also were really good. It's interesting that this segment also shares music with Jungle Japes, because you rarely see music get reused in this game. And now Chunky Kong is drunk. This effect can be very nauseating. I'd love to know what's outside in the skybox, though, for this. A fun fact, his gun, he also has the warbly animation with his gun, too. Which is like the only time in the entire game that you see this effect. Yeah. Maybe it cancels itself out. I think it puts Chunky Kong right back up here. Yep. I'll go back and get Diddy Kong. But even with it being like just the vanilla version of DK64, this game's still a lot of fun. Ooh, bringing uranium to the party. Hell yeah. Good to have you. Playing through some more Donkey Kong 64 vanilla. Haven't really missed too much. It's been kind of like a little bit of a chill stream. Just going through getting bananas and shit for Gloomy Galleon. But I hope everyone's day's been going well so far. Oop, wrong way. Oh, I'm doing alright. I'm a little sleepy today, which is wild because I ended up sleeping like a lot yesterday. I actually ended up sleeping all the way up until I went to work. Just surprised. But I think it's also just due to like how cold it is out. It's not as cold as it's been, but it's still kind of like that cold that you just want to kind of like snuggle up to like a warm fire or something. Let me unlock this side now. This level I'll probably do the least amount besides getting the key and stuff like that. Just because it's kind of a miserable level to play through. Like, it's cool in theory, but like the fact that most of it's like just empty, just water. Yeah, I make that joke at work because one of the departments is like a deli department. They have just a giant like an oil, what are they called? Like the giant oil cookers. And I'll come in from the outside. I'm like, oh yeah, let me just dip my hands in there to warm them up real quick. Yeah, the oil fryer. It's like, oh yeah, let me just dip them in there real quick. Won't feel a thing. Warm them up right quick. I don't need to go into there because I've already gotten everything that I need. One thing I could do is I could get Enguarde. It's still really weird that Lanky Kong of all characters gets Enguarde, because there's only 2 animals besides, you know, like Squawks. But there's only 2 playable animals. So it's weird that it's like specifically Lanky Kong gets Enguarde. I wouldn't be surprised if at one point you were supposed to ride them and then it was just too much, so they reduced it down to just the character themselves. So, really weird enemies, just the starfish. Just little goobers. Oh, I went over the thing. I think it's too far for me. Yep. There we go. Gotta do this a few more times and I think it raises up each time. It's like Ungard is kind of useless in this. Like, he does a few cool things, but like, it doesn't feel like him being added really adds much. Which I guess the same could be said for Rambi. Rambi you just get in one little tiny segment and that's it. Get me over with this. At least there's no timer. Just kind of get this like penis music going on. Ungard is very annoying to control. This unlocks the other segment of this little area, though. There we go, finally. Yeah, it unlocks this, which has, I think, like 4 golden bananas worth of shit. Also, Ungard can't swim through here after a bit. Oh, I was wrong. It's the other room. Time for everyone's inflation moment. Thank you, Lanky Kong. Oh. He smells their uranium. Also, I don't get why this game's so temperamental with his shit. He'll just deflate at random. Yeah. He's being sent to the 34th dimension. I can't remember what minigames this is, but I'm hoping it's not bad. Oh, I like Searchlight Seek. You can also kind of cheese the AI. There we go. Yeah, it's fairly easy. Ooh, nice. Got the funny number. Alright, so now over here is Diddy Kong. I think there's some lanky balloons over here, right? No, it's tiny. So let me go over and get Diddy. Did you handcraft the cereal bowl? Oh yeah. Took a lot of time. I ended up not having cereal. I ended up having like some oatmeal. But dude, I had that, and then I had a little bit of like oh fuck, some pasta and shit. And like I was like zoned out. I was so tired. I fell asleep on the couch behind me. I was getting ready to come back for stream stuff, and then I just like zonked out. Like I was dead. Ah, yep, I got caught. I may have some cereal today. Yeah. I kind of had the oatmeal, and I was like, you know what? Fuck. I hate this one. I had the oatmeal, and I was like, that's not filling enough. And then like another like few minutes or so, we ended up making like some leftovers. Oh, I hate these little bastards. They're very obnoxious. Oop, wrong way. He's gonna turn. It's like they take up the entire screen, or the entire hallway, which is really obnoxious, especially being on such a small timer. Yeah, take his gun. Look at these little bastards. Something absolutely evil is in the randomizer. You can randomize where they walk and shit, like their placements. Oh, you bastard.
Welcome to bonus stage.
I believe completing this mini game gets you like a monkey port though, so I need to do it. It's not that way. Why do I have a feeling it's gonna be the other one? It is the other one. I'm surprised he didn't see me. Ooh. God, he's such a bastard.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Did he escape in prison, I guess? Very, very low-hanging fruit joke. Live footage. I don't think it's that way. Oh, god damn it, it is that way. Problem with Diddy Kong 2 is like he just has no speed to him. There we go. Get me the fuck out of there. That one was putrid. Get me out of that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, did he escape? Oops, wrong thing. What does this go to? I guess I don't have it. I swap the Tiny Kong now. There we go. I haven't even spoken to the mermaid yet. So I'm just gonna get these. Probably first time I talk to her, it'll be like, it'll complete it. Also, those teeth will hurt you if you touch them at all. Surprised this is like the only spot that you see these guys too. I love it has to tell you too, to remind you. So like a little fun section. I like the coins and everything. I realistically don't need any more coins for her, so I'm just gonna not get any more. But yeah, even like every single small room has its own music for it, which makes the Chunky Kong room even more interesting, that the fact that it just shares music for like no reason. It's not even really fitting music. So maybe something got cut late on, or later on. So interesting enough that the underground music is still playing. There we go. Pretty sure that the fourth... Yep, there it is. So now I can go back as Donkey Kong. But yeah, this level's definitely not my favorite. It's got cool music, and I do like the look of parts of it, but it's definitely just like the weakest one. It was definitely like made as a palate cleanser for how big Frantic Factory was. What do you think the Kong's gonna close at? That's a good question, considering Donkey Kong just put on a tie and called it a day. There we go. Their clothes probably just came like their entire head-shaped island. One day they just found a perfectly pair of like overalls that their exact size. Yeah. The difference between a good Kong and a bad Kong is a pair of pants. I don't think I got enough bananas, but let me check. I could definitely collect more as Chunky down in the water. All right. I still love the fact that they removed those rings in the marketing, like promotional renders for these guys. They knew Nintendo wasn't gonna like it, so they hid it. I know, right? Doing a whole render just to remove the rings. Because remember, like back in the day, it took forever for like the big high quality renders to what's it called? Well, render. Oh, there it is again. Oh, I don't have enough. Hey, doing pretty good. How about you? Hope your day's going well. Just doing some Donkey Kong 64 vanilla. Having a fun little time. Oh, understandable. It's good having you, though. Pop out of here. And I think I can get some extra bananas down this way. Oh, there's some already. There we go. But yeah, it's been pretty nice today. It's a little chilly here, but like, other than that, can't complain. Where's these bananas? Well, there's 15 for Donkey Kong. There they are. How's it like for you right now? Oh, we were supposed to get snow, but then the forecast kind of changed and it went from freezing cold to later this week it's going to be 60 Fahrenheit. So definitely a mix up in weather that I wasn't really expecting. Ah, shit, this is the wrong way. Oh, yeah, fair. He just notices Spanish. Donkey Kong. I'd take some warmer weather. Hey, Ref, good to see you today. Hope you're doing well. Dude, I used to really like the cold, but then like I got issues with like nerve damage and stuff, so like the cold just absolutely hurts. Yeah, I love Donkey Kong 64 so much. It is my favorite platformer. I wanted to go through. I was debating on doing the randomizer or doing like a vanilla playthrough. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to do a vanilla one. Because like I just love this game so much. Go. I remember a lot of it, but then there's parts that I forget, or like I forget the orders of it. Because I've played so much of the randomizer now that I get tripped up a little bit just due to how much the randomizer changes. Yeah. Yeah, I've had so many times where I try to swap Kongs with the D-pad and it just doesn't work. I'm like, shit. Let's see, what do I need left? I think I only need like a few bananas actually. And go down here and get the free banana. So I can do that and then I can hit this. Yeah, that'd definitely be fun, especially like the multiplayer maps. They would be really fun. I think they'd be a really fun inclusion to have. I'm actually surprised they've never been ported over. Oh, okay. Shit, wrong Kong. I go get Diddy Kong again. Oh, absolutely. I know, I don't know if I don't think they'd have any of the geometry, but have you ever seen the NoClip website? They don't have, I don't know how much of the Donkey Kong 64 they have ripped. But they have mostly every single map. Yeah, I can actually pull it up in a second, too. Here, let me actually pull it up real quick. Here we go. This website's really cool. I don't know why the resolution's so large on it. There we go. Yeah, this is really cool. Let me pop up Donkey Kong 64. So you can actually have the entire thing loaded in, and you can like explore. It's still not finished. It's got a lot of issues. Where is it? Let me turn that off so I can kind of like get up. Yeah, so like for those who may not see, you can actually explore the entirety. Like obviously it's missing stuff. Like if you see in here, it's missing some of the assets of like the tree house and shit like that. But like it's got like a good amount of stuff. And then it's got every single area. It's even got like the test maps. But like here's the multiplayer arenas. So it's like, I'd be curious if they have it. I'm not quite sure. I do know they have a Discord. There may be possibly be a way to get them right from there. Because for the most part, these are like fully functional. I can even do like the DK wrap area. The only thing it doesn't have is like the lighting. Like a lot of these areas are kind of just missing some of that extra like dark lighting to them. But this shit's really cool. This is where I actually took some of my photos for like my wallpapers and stuff I make. But yeah, for anyone interested in it, it is called no.clip. And it's got tons of games. It's got like, it doesn't have like every game for stuff, but it's got like a good chunk of games that you'd probably be interested in seeing. Like they got Legend of Zelda games, the Wii Sports games, N64. This is one of my favorite ones, is the Pokemon Snap, because it's fully functional. You can actually even throw the apples and stuff. I don't know why they're kind of appearing with the not being transparent right now, but you can have like the flute play and everything. You can even pause time on it, so you can actually get like good frame or like good photos. But genuinely really cool. I don't know why the transparency issue is happening. Normally it doesn't happen at all. But really cool. Alright, let me swap back over now. There we go. Move my camera back. But yeah, that NoClip website's genuinely like super cool. I need Chunky Kong now. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not where I took every single one of my desktop photos, but I did take like a good chunk of like smaller games with that. So I did like Pokemon Snap, Wii Sports, Mario Kart DS, Diddy Kong Racing, and some for Donkey Kong 64. I don't know if their website links it or what, but they have a Discord as well. They may have like the full downloadable assets on the Discord. I didn't even pay attention to where that was. I'm fine with skipping that. Ooh, there's some remaining bananas for me. How many does he need? It doesn't say. Oh. Let's see. I don't think I went in here as Tiny. I think I got sidetracked. I'm not sure if you ended up seeing, but the issue that I was having yesterday with the internet, with the streaming stuff, was the just my router shitting the bed. So I gave it a good reset, and then it pretty much fixed itself. Pretty sure her pearls never get stolen again, so I don't know why she says that. I guess it's time for one of the more interesting boss fights of this game. It's kind of nice to get through, like, the entirety of Gloomy Galleon in, like, an hour. Would you end up, forgetting? Ooh, that's perfect. I should have plenty for that. Yeah, there we go. Funny enough, this is also another boss that you can actually just play as Donkey Kong if you want to do the glitch, and it has no impact on the boss fight whatsoever. Just zoned out talking about him that I ended up swapping Donkey Kong. Funny enough, this boss fight didn't scare me as a kid, but just the regular water did. And he died of a heart attack. Rip Lanky. This boss has also got a good amount of waves. It goes all the way down to 15 seconds, I think, so it's like 5 waves. Yeah. God, it's so what's it called, sensitive to control too. If you're not careful, you can just absolutely do like a full 180. But like at the same time, if you're also good at controlling this, it's gonna be like such a breeze. Because you can easily like just pop in and out of areas. It goes all the way down to 10 seconds. I'm surprised that hit me. Also funny enough that meteor barrage attack is almost completely harmless. I don't think I've ever really had it hit. Yes, it does actually. You can actually connect this to what's called a blue retro, which is just a little plug-in to the N64 port. And what's really cool is the blue retro actually has a memory pack in it as well, so you can just have a memory pack with this controller, As you can see, none of those meteors even got close to hitting me. There it is. But yeah, it's really nice because this works perfectly for it. Plus, it has a little button on the bottom that swaps between like Bluetooth and the other function that's required for it. Also, thank God these are like 3D and they're not just 2D sprites like some of the other hoops in this game is. Oh no, damn. I'll read any sort of comments in just a second. There we go. Oh yeah, tell me about it. Like, this shit was so hard when I was younger. Especially like this and Mad Jack. It was like, holy shit, they just feel like they're going forever. Also, this is what I was talking about. This is the blue retro adapter. What's really cool is it plugs right into your Nintendo 64, just like a normal controller. And it's all flash based. So it actually has a website that you can edit like the controls and stuff for any of your controllers. If you really want to as well, you could even connect your keyboard and mouse to this. So all you gotta do is plug it right into your console just like that. And then you would just pair it up. It's got a little button here that'll pair and it'll flash. They're really nice. There's two versions of this. There's this one that's the single. And then there's one that has like a multi-port where it's like it connects like up to 4. They're terrible. They're genuinely really bad. Only go for the singles. The singles will be a little bit more pricey in the grand scheme of things, but like these actually connect. The other ones, if you connect more than one controller, it just plays like shit. Oh, I bet. I haven't connected mine to it, but like I can only imagine how chaotic that would probably feel. So now that I've done that, I can get the hell out of Gloomy Galleon. Swap over to Tiny Kong. There it is. But yeah, those blue retros are really nice. I think they're only around like 20 USD, which isn't bad at all. And like honestly, if you don't have like a good functioning like N64 controller, that blue retro is like perfect. It's like I've connected this to it before. I've connected a PS5 controller to it. And like it runs mostly fine. You may have like the occasional input drop, but like that's kind of to be expected on something like that. Oh really? Oh shit. Oh, for like the controllers? Yeah. Most of my controllers are just kind of like fucked up. Like the joysticks just aren't good. I'm supposed to be putting in a let me see if I can find it. not sure where it's at. I'm supposed to be putting in a GameCube stick into one of my old controllers to kind of give it some new life. But I put a steel bowl in my best joystick. Also, fun fact as well, with Funky Forest, it is possible to get up to Funky Forest's lobby without unlocking it. But it takes a lot of skill and a lot of patience. You essentially have to do constant moon kicks up and around the island. Which I did once before, and that was such a pain in the ass, I'd never want to do it again unless I had save states. What you do essentially is you take the boulders with Chunky Kong up in the second area, and you stack them to be able to climb on top of the, what's it called? The little building, and then you swap the, Donkey Kong, and you then do, like, a very precise moon kick off the roof of that, and then on top of the island, and then do a moon kick on top of the island again. And then you have to do one that essentially goes all the way around because there's no more areas that you can actually land on. So, like, essentially, you'd moon kick off of that onto that. And onto this little piece, and then all of this you slide right off, so you have to like essentially frame perfect jump around the island. I'm also gonna get this coin. I really don't need these coins anymore, but in my experience, I fully recommend Rocker Gaming. The Rocker Gaming website's really nice. You can also get them off Etsy from Rocker Gaming. When it comes to the steel bowls, that's my full recommendation. I think they're like the best. Merc can back me up on that too. Merc has gotten some really stinky, what are they called? Steel bowls in the past that were like really expensive, and they just came out like very, very unprofessional, where like the Rocker Gaming one's genuinely like phenomenal. Personally, I don't think any of us recommend the Kitch Bench for the gears. I have a few Kitch Bench. Me, Merc, and Adzi all have Kitch Benches. We don't use them. They're really poor quality. Like, they just grind and they don't work right. When it comes to the gears themselves, I've not found too good of a solution. Besides maybe something that like Rocker Gaming may recommend, or if they have even stuff themselves. Well, let me see if I can actually pull them out. I don't pull anything else out of this because it's... Oh yeah, like not only is it really precise, but like everything just feels really smooth. Let me see. No, my Kitch Benches aren't in here, but like I have like some of the membranes and stuff like that. But like genuinely the Kitch Bench, the Rocker Gaming steel bowls are genuinely phenomenal. Not sure where I put the Kitch Bench at. I remember getting them, and I installed them, and I'm like, these are like really bad. No, that's some more. That's just some more buttons. There's a chance that I have the Kitch Bench stuff inside the Rocker Gaming case. Yeah, so these bad boys. They're the little gears. I don't recommend these at all. You see a lot of people that are like, oh yeah, I recommend Kitchbench, but they actually don't buy them. People here, it's kind of the same thing with Alienware. Oh yeah, I just have a whole box of like parts. It's kind of the same thing with Alienware where people be like, oh yeah, I hear this product's like really good. And it's fine, but it's like overpriced and it's not worth it. Yeah, so I even have a second bowl just in case. And then in case second bowl doesn't work, I got third bowl. This case as well comes from Rocker Gaming. This thing is genuinely phenomenal. The lighting doesn't really do it justice, but it's actually in the shape of an N64 controller. And the coolest thing is if you get this, it includes their like 7 US stick protector. Because usually they sell these separate for like $7. And it's kind of to help to prevent your joystick from like moving around and shit and getting damaged. They just include it right with it. So that's genuinely really cool. And then also whenever I connect my Nintendo 64 controllers to my PC, I use a RAFnet, which they're one of the best ones to have. How much is the case? I think it was, I want to say the highest it was like 30 US. But keep in mind it's essentially $23 if you want to like split the difference between the case and the joystick protector. They also include the little case pieces as well. So like you can actually get them on Etsy too, which is really nice. Like these cases themselves, they have their own slots on the case that you can just pop them right in, and they include 3 of them, which is really cool. But yeah, pretty much anything Rocker Gaming, I fully recommend. Like, they're genuinely, like, phenomenal. I haven't gotten their joysticks, though, or anything like that, so I can't say that. I think Merc got some, so Merc may have an answer whenever they eventually come in. For me, which I live in the States, these came in, like, almost immediately. Like, I think it was, like, a week tops. Now, however, Merc lives in Australia, and it's been a little bit since Merc has gotten theirs in, so it definitely just depends on where you live. Let me move away from this. Am I not doing it right? There we go. I just was missing it, I guess. But yeah, I bought the case because, like, I put money into getting that steel bowl and everything like that, and I'm like, if I'm going to do, like, this much of an investment, I may as well get something that's nice, like a nice case. Because for the longest time, I didn't really use cases. I kind of just threw them all into a bin, and I just hope that, like, the joysticks didn't get fucked up. But then I was kind of like, you know what? I should just invest in getting cases for my controllers. That way I don't ever have to worry about them getting messed up or anything like that. Has a steel bowl ever not worked or stopped working? No. Technically, to our knowledge, a steel bowl will live forever. I have extras because of having extra controllers. I also got extra pieces because when I would work with like other content creators, I would receive some of the stuff that they had, like, either were reviewing or they just didn't want, like, maybe they had extra of it and stuff like that. So the reason why, also, they're not all steel bowls. Those are just the actual bowls themselves. So I should have this ability already with Chunky Kong. Yep, there we go. Ooh, I can do this, all that for this. But no, steel bowls are genuinely, like, phenomenal. Because the problem is with N64 controllers, the steel bowls actually just last forever because they're just made of steel. Read your comment in just a second. Oh my god, I fell off the ledge. Oh, that's funny. That is compared to modern controllers like the 8-bit though. So the thing with N64 controllers is they have a significantly higher range in movements and stuff. So let's say for this example, let's say specifically for the N64 games, these have such a more precise stick than anything newer. So like these are specifically like way more farther reaching than ooh, nice bot here. There we go. These are way more farther ranging in sensitivity than normal controllers. So if you want something extremely authentic, you would just go with the OEM, because there's nothing that actually replicates this joystick at all. Even like all the third party and like the Revival controllers, they don't replicate this. So, for these, they ramp up a little bit faster than you would like. So, like, let's say, what's a good example? Like, imagine you have this is your joystick. This is the N64 joystick. And this is kind of more closer to a modern joystick, where it's like, it's really easy to go from 0 to 100, but it's kind of harder to be more precise in that, like, joystick well. However, you can get used to these. It's not like it's a game-breaking thing to have a more sensitive or smaller joystick. But there is definitely a difference. Yeah. Yeah, because like, oh, where is it? I use this for, GoldenEye XBLA. I have that. I'm not a fan of the joysticks. They're just a little way too small. Third hand. Maybe pop this back up. But yeah, it's got such a shorter range of sensitivity. This one actually has a patch, so if you get this controller, you need to get the updater online and connect it to your PC, and it actually fixes the joystick. It actually makes the joystick have a similar range to the N64 controller. It's not obviously a 1-to-1, but it does fix it up. And then the little difference too is the joystick well is actually closer to a GameCube joystick well. Which personally, I don't really care too much for joystick wells of the GameCube. But for this, it actually works. It actually works pretty well. Lucky for you, though, you don't need 3 hands with this one. But yeah, I think out of all the third-party controllers for N64 and stuff, this is the best one. So I'm just gonna do this one right off the bat. Oops. There we go. But yeah, obviously the N64 was gonna have the best one, but a lot of GoldenEye and Perfect Dark players are actually swapping to this controller for tournaments and stuff. Oh yeah, I'd say so. His days have long ended. Get rid of that. Get rid of that third hand. That's what uranium will do to you. Also, I love this guy that returns and you immediately smoke him. I mean, just evaporated. I've got a way. I've got my own way of knowing. Oops, shit. I love how he just yeets himself up there. Oh, that was a little unfair. I think it's like 50 or something. This is always one of my favorite areas in the game. I just thought this whole little segment's just really cool. There we go. It's really, it really is so fun. Yeah, I love this one. This is my favorite minecart section out of this entire game. Because there's only 3. I wish there was more. Oh yeah, absolutely. Are you talking about the one in there's the one that's in like the mystery section, and then there's the what's it called? Like the King K. Rool barrels. However calories it may be, it's got to be tasty. Yeah, that'll fill you up for the rest of your life. However long that is after eating a spoonful of uranium. Oh, I believe it. There's more coins up here. Don't really need them. I'm probably going to complete most, if not all, of this level. That unlocks the area for outside. I like that it has to show you a cutscene that it's outside too. That. Now I can make the sky tinkle. But yeah, for controller wise, I think this is genuinely phenomenal for platformers, and it seems like a lot of people are really preferring to use it for like GoldenEye and stuff. Okay, did everything I can with Chunky in here, I think, except for this. One interesting thing that you can do is you can actually make this object disappear. If you go, when you go to pick it up and you do the shockwave effect, it'll destroy it, but you'll still be carrying an invisible object. A lot of glitches are used with that. There we go. To be this. Let me see if I can replicate it. Oh, I don't think I'm going to get it. But essentially, it blows up and then you carry an invisible object. Let me swap over to Donkey Kong. Two, 1, 1, 3, 2. This level really loves its cutscenes. What's that? There we go. It showed me the cutscene. One thing the randomizer does as well is it makes the homing ammo actually go after balloons and such, which is really nice. Plus you can toggle the homing ammo on or off. The N64 mods I recommend. Regarding for DK64 would obviously be the Chunky. Would be the Donkey Kong 64 randomizer. For GoldenEye, there's quite a few I'd recommend. One, Merc has made a really cool Oops All Aztec mod that is really nice. Essentially, it makes every enemy in the game the Aztec guards, and it even has like the skyboxes and stuff. But there's a ton. Oh, and the N64 vault has a shit ton of GoldenEye mods. Oh yeah, like the single weapon only campaigns. I've done a few of them. Oh, like hardware mods. There's like the retro tank. There is a conversion piece. Also check that out. That's how easy you can just break out of the game. There is something that replaces the what's it called? The power supply with an actual like modern USB-C power supply, which is pretty nice. And then you can get it modified to have HDMI support and stuff like that. But I know they can be either a little pricey, or they can just be time consuming if you're trying to make them yourself. And then as well, if it counts as a hardware mod, the Blue Retros, which lets you do Bluetooth support. I think I zoned out when I did this, but I can't remember if I got all the barrels for this. Okay, yeah, it looks like it did. I'm not sure exactly what I need to do. Yeah, you could have them as both as well, which is pretty nice. Personally, I don't have anything on my console. You can have like the retro tanks as well, which upscales video quality for N64 games, which is really nice. Let me activate this. So I gotta go up here, and I gotta swap this over to nighttime. And a cutscene plays here. There's a few people that have actually had the game hard crash on that specific cutscene for like no reason. Also, this is one of the few areas in the game that actually has a consistent debug crash. Because essentially everything is loaded in as an actor, and there can only be 64 actors in at a time. And the thing is, cutscenes count as actors, and a lot of times whenever you go to retry a challenge or something, it will deload the level and then reload it for each time you attempt it. That way it kind of like cleans up all the extra actors and everything like that. However, the Owl Race does not have that cutscene, and if you consistently over and over fail it, it'll just hard crash the game. So it's one of the few spots that is just actually can just crash. Time to face this mini boss. Something funny is you can essentially one-shot this boss if you're Chunky Kong, because his health is scaled by the damage of the weapons, and Chunky Kong's essentially just one-shots. Oh, I got hit with the confusion beam. Now he wakes up, shoot him in the eye. I love that his entire boss fight is him just sleeping. Oh, I'm surprised that actually damaged me. Where'd the other one go? Oh, he's just like stuck in geometry. He fell off the edge. Oh, I got hit with the poop shit. There we go. Now he turns into Tiny Spider. It's dead. That's fun. You don't really see too many like actual bosses just randomly in the world. What to do in here? I don't think there's anything else I can do in here as Tiny. Nah, pretty much not. Oh, I fully agree. I would love to see this get some sort of like PC port. It would be nice to see like so many stuff being like fixed or like new things added. This game just needs some love. Like like I say that as like the randomizer doesn't exist, but like it's just been kind of like Nintendo doesn't really do anything with this. I'm still surprised it's not on the NSO. It could be, but like the same time, it was on the Wii U. So it could just be maybe like their emulators just can't run it right. Because I know the Wii U, they struggled to get it to run on the Wii U. So it could have just very much just be like an emulator limitation, or it could just be Nintendo being Nintendo. Because almost everything else for Rareware is on the Switch now. It has been really cool though, seeing everything that has been getting PC ports and like decomps and stuff like that. I gotta go. I know I gotta go up there with Diddy Kong, I think. This area should be unlocked, right? Yeah. It's like the Perfect Dark PC port's genuinely like amazing. I love it. It has some issues, but like for what it's worth, I think it's like unbelievably cool. There we go. Be cool seeing a GoldenEye one be made. One I'd personally love to see would be a Pokemon Snap PC port. I think that would be really cool. I can only imagine what that would take. I'm pretty sure this is a Minecart Mayhem barrel as well, if I recall. I can't remember if this is the hard version or not. Hey, I was right.
Bonus stage.
Oh, I know, right? I think that'd be such a cool decomp. Ah, I fucked up.
Welcome to bonus stage.
I'd love for the Perfect Dark PC port to have some sort of easier editor, though. I fucked up. It's hard to keep track of two of these. But I'd love for the Perfect Dark editor to like
Welcome to
just
bonus
have like a really nice just general editor, even with it just being like something basic. I know the GoldenEye editor certainly has its issues with Perfect Dark. I'd definitely be excited for when that comes out. GoldenEye XBLA is supposed to have an editor come out, but it's kind of gotten like delayed. I think I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. There's nothing I can do.
Welcome to
May as well
bonus
reset
stage.
it now. Oh, it's fucking... Ah. Or the editor literally changes stuff in the ROM. Yeah.
Welcome to bonus stage.
The second one that throws me off. That one's gonna go up. Pretty sure I have this in the bag as long as I never mind. It's gonna be close. Yeah, there we go. So version I have now can only export background. Ooh. Interesting. I think there's one more thing in here, right? Oh, shit, I fell off the edge. Oops. But yeah, I can't even begin to understand how much it would take to get that fully working. Custom cases for N64 games. Are you talking about like let's see. Kind of like these? Not to this extent, but like where like the cart themselves, like it's custom. No? Oh yeah, I can imagine, Raf. I can definitely imagine that's gonna take like a very long time. I'd love for the source code of the GoldenEye editor to be released. Just so there could be like some improvements done on that at the least. Like a Sega Genesis cartridge case for N64 games. Interesting. No, I don't think I have seen that. I do have one cartridge case. It's a plastic one. And it's like slightly green. I think that's the closest that I have. I actually have that to protect my my copy of Perfect Dark with. And then it can also hold your like your game manual and your memory card too. I love the lighting in this during the nighttime. It's really pretty. I think I unfortunately currently have my copy of Perfect Dark put away, so I can't pull it out to show it. Oh shit, I missed that. Oh well. Come back and grab that. Also, after this banana, I'm probably going to take a quick BRB. Just to refill my drink. Then I get squawks. Let me see. Oh, they're neat. No, I've not seen them. Okay, for those, I don't think I actually have seen them, so that's really neat. This camera is the worst part of this segment, because the camera likes to just jump back and forth. Swear to God, there's a banana here. Squawks. Squawks, please. Can I see? Ooh, that was close. That was close again. Jesus Christ. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of what it reminds me of too. I love that I was able to get that even though she wasn't there. There we go. Is there any other bananas here? I don't think there's any others. Collect these. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to take a quick BRB. Give me like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. There we go. Yeah, getting a good amount of progress for like 2 hours in. Nah, no sandwich this time, sadly. I was wanting a snack, but I was like, I didn't really have anything that I wanted to like quickly make. So I ended up getting a refill on my water and then feeding my cat. Let me get back up here. It's such a pain. There we go. I think that's pretty much everything I'm really getting this segment at night. Let me go back. Here. Funny enough, I just did, but I appreciate you. I'll do another one. Go here. my drink down. There we go. There we go. I remember what I do for this. Yeah, pretty much. The skedaddle sound. See what in here has to offer. Shit for Lanky Kong. Very dark area. There it is. Up over to Lanky. Let's get these extra bananas that I missed. There we go. And there we go. It shouldn't a lot of 64 games are dark, but if you play on COTV. I know, right? I know a lot of times they made games very dark to kind of like, one, try to emulate the best they could shadows, and two, to kind of hide a lot of like the crustier looking assets. There we go. But it's funny how like just a lot of times it just made them look extremely dark. Damn, only 20 more to go. Funny enough, I've still not gotten the enough banana medals for the arcade. Usually I try to get them as early as possible, but this time I kind of want to like space it out. In Turok, there's a segment where you can't see where you're going. Yeah, Doom 64 has called it once it's shading back. Like holy shit, that game is like unbelievably dark on CRT. I've never fully beaten Doom 64, so I'd like to, maybe one day I'd like to go and do it on a stream. I actually recently bought it on Steam as well. Alright, I got everything in this segment. I can just go back and turn it to daytime. Let me swap over to Diddy Kong. Yeah, you take care, Crow. It's good having you. See anything worthwhile up here? No, I don't think so. Let me just turn this back to daytime. And this cutscene only plays, I think it's like, it's either it plays every time or if it just plays for the 2 times for this. There we go. And there's another cutscene. And then you walk 5 steps into here, and then I think you gotta swap out the Donkey Kong. Nope, it's Chunky Kong. Here we go. That's the right way. I want to put on some holiday movies today. I keep trying to do more holiday related stuff. But I end up just, like, time just ends up flying for me. And by the time I realize, it's like, oh shit, maybe I should, it's like already too late. It's like, god damn it. So, I kind of want to. I love this sound. Such a comedically good sound. I love that this is like one of the few objects that you can't throw either. I may be old, but I don't care too much about the holidays anymore. Yeah, once I worked retail. Like I've been working like retail off and on for like 10 years. The holiday spirits as a whole have just definitely dwindled. The last few years I've been wanting to do a little bit more stuff though. But it's still kind of like it doesn't feel the same. Like especially dealing with like having to listen to holiday music every shift and like constantly be dealing with like the worst people during like the season. It'll definitely take it out of you. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like you see some of the nastiest people during this time of year in retail. Like it's bad. So it's definitely draining. Yeah, sadly. Especially like the closer the holidays get, you get people that just like, or one, they're just nasty because they expect everything to be in stock. Or like you get people that are just like not thinking whatsoever and will just do like, not to say like the dumbest things, but like that's the best way I can describe it. Like they'll just like people just aren't thinking around the holidays. A lot of times people will just go to retail places just to consume merchandise and shit like that. And you kind of just start seeing like people just do like really weird things. Yeah, pretty much. Like no spatial awareness, no sense. And they'll just kind of just be very like just out of it. So I don't think I need to be here for now. But yeah, definitely dealing with people like that will definitely kill your interest in the holidays. Most of the times, I forget that like most holidays exist because of people come into your store or whatever and be like, it's like, oh, I'm surprised you're working today. It's like, yeah, I'm working because you came in. It's like it's like I didn't have a choice. It's because people still try to come in anyway. So people will be like, it's like, oh, did you do anything for this specific holiday? I'm like, oh, when's it happen? Oh, it happened 3 days ago. I was like, oh shit. It's like, I don't know. I was working. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, but like I've been trying to do a little bit more. We decorated this year, and I didn't get all the decorations up, but I did get like a good chunk of them up. And then I'll occasionally turn on like the radio and play some Christmas music. Oops. Doesn't help as well that like you don't really see too many Christmas related stuff or like even holiday related stuff up anymore around where I live. Like for the most part, retail stores look exactly the same. Nobody really decorates or anything like that. So it's very easy to forget that the season even exists. I wonder if I could hit it from here. No. It's strong in some areas, but nowhere near as like what it used to be. Cause like for example, let's say back in like the 90s or early 2000s, you could just drive down like a road and like almost every house was lit up. Every house had like something on. They may have had like maybe some inflatables or stuff like that just out in the lawn, and you could see like the Christmas trees up in the houses and stuff. But it's like now you may be lucky if you see like one house that has a single string of lights. You just don't really see too much anymore, sadly. Which it's definitely due to like financial, like just how financial stuff is in the US now, on top of just how quickly the world moves. Because now it's just like, you get so wrapped up in so many things, it's like, oh shit, I completely forgot this holiday season was even happening. Oh, that took damage. Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially with like mobile devices and stuff. Like you don't really get too much time to slow down. Because there's ultimately positives and negatives to both times and stuff. Because like back then you could be slowed. It could be like very slowed down in your day because it's like there was a section where like you would have like your TV where you turn on the news and stuff like that, or like the radio. Whereas like you don't really have that now because everything is just on your smartphone. So it's nice that everything is in just one spot, but at the same time, it sucks that it's like you just consume it really fast and then you move on to consuming the next thing really fast. This year I've really tried to like limit how much I'm on like my phone, because like it can get really easy just to get sucked into just consuming shit on social media. Oh fuck. Consuming stuff on social media, or like just getting stuck in an endless loop of like looking at news and stuff. So like I haven't really used much social media this year. Oh, I did it again. I thought I forgot this button's not bound. It's this one. But I try not to use too much social media anymore and stuff like that. Honestly, like Discord is like the thing I use the most. But even then, like I'll take time where I'm just not on it. Yeah, it's like it's felt so much better. 'Cause it's like you'd feel so dreadful. I think I missed. Fuck, I missed. It's like you get like filled with dread, kind of looking at the news and like looking at social media stuff, and it gets to a point that you're in an endless loop. And I was just like, it's like I just can't do it anymore. Especially since a lot of social media is purposely meant to kind of make you anxious and like stressed, because then it keeps you going in the loop of watching more and more. Oh, I thought I missed that. I definitely missed that. Fuck, damn it. Yeah, pretty much. Like, there's nothing we can do. So, I just try not to. I try to, like, the only time I'll really be on, like, a social media, like a common social media, is just for, like, my family. Just be like, oh, hey, here's an update, or, like, the talk to them on, like, a messenger or something. I think I missed that. Ooh, nope, I didn't. Oh, hell yeah, I got it. Oh, this could very much rotate me back. I was about to say. It's a long one. Oh, and you're telling me at the end of this it's a bonus barrel. Oh, this ain't a bad one. Yeah, it's like everything is just the like the content engagement stuff is just making you upset. Like the entire purpose of social medias now are just like to keep you engaged, to make you upset, to keep you watching more. It's like such a frustrating thing. It's like it's so hard to see like your actual like friends and stuff on your social medias anymore. It's just all just rage bait, or like just things that that knows that you'll get frustrated at. Yeah, that Boon Blast segment was a lot harder than the other ones. It's so easy for the algorithm to just to like flip at random as well. Like I'll watch YouTube shorts. Like I used to watch TikToks. And like TikTok eventually just became like a bunch of like fear mongering and stuff like that. So I'm like, I can't do it. But I'll watch YouTube shorts because like I like the stuff that they'll show up on that. But it's like you'll watch one video that like you normally don't watch, and like your entire algorithm is just completely fucked. It's just exclusively that form of content now. It's like, god damn it. Let me get these bananas, this Chunky Kong. Oh my god, the Instagram reels, they're something else. Like, holy shit. I'll occasionally jump on Reddit, but for the most part, I kind of just use Reddit for, like, figuring out help and stuff. My big ones have been just, like, well, the ones I used primarily throughout, like, the last few years was, like, TikTok, Facebook, and, Discord. So I've gotten rid of most of them except, like, Discord, because, like, Discord's just so much more useful. Oh, what? There we go. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I cut down significantly on all my social media stuff. It does make it a little harder, though, trying to, like, advertise for, like, the streaming stuff, though, since I don't use it. Because I know a lot of people recommend, like, it's like, oh, you should probably have, like, a social media account for your streaming or your content creation platform. And, I just don't have it on any of them. The only one I have it on is, like, Twitch, YouTube, and Discord. Like, that's it. At some point, I'll probably go in and, like, try and make one, but I'm like, it's like, man... So, like, right now, pretty much all of my viewership has either come directly from either Discord links or, like, people I know. So I definitely should expand it out more. I just haven't really dipped my feet into that. I think, is there some up there? I think I saw one. But yeah, at some point I definitely need to. There's just so much to do. Like, when you're first starting off doing the content creation stuff, like, there's so much stuff that you gotta, like, start up and work on and all kinds of shit. And it can get overwhelming at times. That's kind of why I prefer doing the Twitch over YouTube, because, like, YouTube, you need to, like, set a date for when you're going to stream, and you need to set up, like, your thumbnails and everything like that, and all kinds of shit, where it's like Twitch, you can kind of just start it up and not have to worry about it, which I really like. Because it almost gives you a little bit of anxiety. It's like, oh man, I put all this time into getting this whole thing ready, and, like, people are waiting for it and stuff like that. It's like, I hope it performs as good as, like, the build-up has been worth. And at some point, I plan on doing, like, an actual proper schedule for streaming. But right now, I've been kind of just doing a bunch of different bunch of different times and stuff like that, just to see what sticks, what works out. But the thing with YouTube as well is, if, let's say, you do some short videos, like, you do some, like, smaller videos and stuff like that, and then you do, like, your long form, like, streams and stuff, if people don't stay for a while on those streams, it just completely nukes your algorithm. So, like, for example, when I was doing the YouTube lives, I was getting around, like, 500 views per video, which is nice, like, genuinely phenomenal starting off. And then it got to a point that, like, my streams weren't even seeing, like, 2 views. Because, like, the algorithm just was like, nope, no longer pushing your stuff out. So it just got fully nuked. Oh, tell me about it. It's so bad. You can just one day be trending for no reason. And then out of nowhere, you can just stop being trending. I had a random YouTube video that I had uploaded. Because, like, originally my YouTube channel was just where I would upload clips and stuff. It wasn't meant for, like, actual content creation or anything like that. It was more just meant for, like, it's like, oh yeah, here's something to share with friends or something. Yeah, pretty much. Shit, I should go back here. It's Diddy Kong. But, like, my YouTube channel was just meant for, like, sharing clips to friends and stuff like that. And then one day, out of the blue, I had a video just go, like, viral. And it was just a random video for Apex Legends where one of the characters was T-posing as, like, a glitch. And it was just, like, out of nowhere, my channel went from literally being seen by nobody to being seen by, like, hundreds of thousands of people. And then it's, like, out of nowhere, it just stopped. And it's funny, too, because it's always the stuff that you put effort into that gets not seen at all. And it's like the things that you genuinely just don't care about or you didn't put much effort into, that's the ones that's always going to be seen. I put so much time into Apex Legends. I can't even remember how many hours I put into it. But I played from Season 0 up until, like, what's it called? I don't remember what the last season I played was. But I think it was, like, the lady with the shield. Like, I'd played a ton of it. But yeah, it's so frustrating, because it's, like, there was things I genuinely, like, put effort into, or, like, I'd want to, like, stream or something, and it'd just get nothing. Like, it wouldn't get pushed out whatsoever. But, like, a random video from, like, 4 years ago, would just go, like, go into the algorithm. Something I'd like to do at some point is I would like to make, or, like, dip my toes into, doing some sort of, like, small video essay or retrospective, series. I don't think it'd probably do really well, but I still want to, like, do it, because I think it'd be fun. So what I plan on doing is making a separate YouTube channel for those specific videos. That way they're separate from, like, the VODs and stuff like that. Ooh, that was a nice shot. And they just don't get, like, lost in, like, the VOD uploads. What else can I do up here? I think I got everything there. But I have a few videos in mind. I just really need to learn how to do video editing and stuff. That's my biggest hurdle. Oh yeah, exactly. Because, like, definitely stuff I would be tackling would definitely be very niche too. Because I'd be tackling stuff for, like, PS2, N64, indie games. Oh, I thought he was going to launch me off the edge. Yeah, let me swap over to Diddy Kong. But I still think it'd be pretty fun. I also wanted to do some documentation stuff for some old bootleg, like, plug-in plays. Because I thought that'd be cool, like, to preserve some of the media for that. I discovered Graz. I couldn't believe my eyes. His videos had 50k views. I know, right? Some of them have like so many views now. Like his live streams, I think his most viewed live stream was like 700,000 or something. I'm surprised whenever I see like him and Adzi get like 100 to 300 viewers at a time per stream. It's like, damn. Yeah, something like that. Like he's gotten some pretty nice views on some of his streams. I think it was like the Mario one, the Mario GoldenEye mod. I think like the XBLA ones as well. I think it's down this way. I think I'm looking at the right direction. I don't know why it gives you such a small timer for this. Oh, I went the wrong way. It's this one. It's the side of these. There we go. But yeah, like out of nowhere, algorithms can just decide that you're popular and then the next day you're not. It's kind of like big YouTubers are actually struggling with it now too. Like especially now that everything's kind of expected to be like clickbait and shit. Like I know a lot of YouTubers that are like genuinely amazing that they're just not getting anything because they don't do the clickbait like rage inducing like thumbnails and stuff. Because I know like Vinny Vinesauce, he's starting to struggle with getting viewer retention on YouTube. She Says, which does the out of bounds stuff, is losing views. Like it's so dumb. Animators are struggling. Well, animators are always getting fucked over by YouTube. But, like, it's just insane. I definitely hope there's a point in time where, like, actual, like, decent content creators can not have to worry about doing the whole clickbait thumbnail stuff. Time for the hardest puzzle in the game. Oh yeah, especially now too that like YouTube enforces like if you want to have your viewership exist, you gotta utilize the AI thumbnails and stuff.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Also, this minigame is actually nearly impossible on real hardware. Or not real hardware, on Wii U. I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna miss that one. There we go. Yeah, so if you want to actually beat that on real Wii U and emulator, you actually have to pause to like frame perfect see where the banana's gonna be. I remember that little trick because that was a really obnoxious thing to have on Wii U. But yeah, if like you want your videos to actually get pushed out on YouTube, doing the stupid AI shit will kind of like boost it a little bit, which is really annoying. Like, when I was doing the dumb Otis the Cowl avatar for a little bit, that was kind of my joking way of, like, being like, oh, look, here's a face for the thumbnail. And I swear to God it was working. And then, like, once I stopped using it, like, the click rates, like, went down significantly. Like, I don't understand why people need to have a face on a video to convince them to click it. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, it's genuinely impressive. Because, like, I like making thumbnails. I think making thumbnails is really fun. But, like, I don't like to do it in the style of, like, how YouTube wants you to do it. Yeah, I hard agree. Oh, that bee's gonna be obnoxious. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I decided I wanted to do a full vanilla playthrough. Also, good to see you. I'm doing a full vanilla playthrough on the BizHawk emulator because I wanted to kind of, like, discuss the differences between, like, what base game has and what mods have and the randomizer and everything like that. So it's been kind of fun. It's also kind of been like I've been really spoiled with the randomizer and how many convenient things have been fixed. But yeah, for this playthrough, I'm going to be doing the normal. That way I can be like, hey, look, here's everything that the base game has. I still love this game, though. Like, I've definitely been spoiled, and it's not my preferred way to play anymore. Like, the Tag Anywhere is just genuinely amazing and shit. But, this is still nice. This is still nice to kind of just go through. How the Rare guys managed to throw a million ideas into the game. I know, right? I remember hearing that, like, they just kept seeing what the other teams in Rare were doing. And they were just like, we gotta have more. Gotta do even more. More! And they just kept doing that until they, like, realized it's like, oh shit, maybe there's too much. But I think having so much shit makes stuff like the randomizer genuinely perfect. I think this is, like, the best game for a randomizer. Like, I think if you had something like Banjo-Kazooie, a randomizer just would not work. But for this, it's like, it's perfect. It's beautiful. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, I really love this game. Like, I've always really liked it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's got like 3,000 collectibles and all kinds of shit. But it actually only has, like, what, 1,300, I think, or something like that? People were counting the bananas by how many appears. So, like, each level has 500 colored bananas. So they're like, oh, okay, 500 times, like, what, 9 levels or some shit? And like, oh man, that's a lot of collectibles. But it's like, in reality, each Kong only has like 10 single colored bananas per level. And then, like, the rest of them will just be the banana bunches or, like, balloons. So it's nowhere near as many as people claim it is. And then as well, it's like you only need like less than 50% of the game to actually complete it. If you really wanted to be specific, you only need 2 keys and 100 golden bananas. And then you would also need 15 banana medals. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. And then you would need the Rareware coin and the Nintendo coin, if you really wanted to be specific. Realistically, you just need 8 keys, 100 bananas, both the logo coins, and then just enough coins to get you your upgrades and shit like that. But people are like, oh yeah, you gotta collect everything, you gotta do all this. Like, no, no, no. I love this game to death. I will never fully 100% it. I love the fact that there's such a variety in this that, like, I can just pick and choose what bananas I collect and what areas I do a lot with. Like, I genuinely think that's really cool. But there is definitely issues with Donkey Kong 64, especially the vanilla. But I still fully love it for what it is. I definitely have been really spoiled by the randomizer and the tag anywhere though. For Baker, my first stream, I kept trying to press the D-pad to swap Kongs, like, constantly. And I was forgetting that, like, other quality of life stuff wasn't in here and shit like that. There we go. I don't think you'll be able to see it up here, but right here is where the owl is. Failing the owl's race over and over and over can cause the game to fully crash. Because essentially every time a cutscene loads, it's also an actor. And with, like, the bananas and the enemies, they're all actors as well. And normally with a cutscene, if you go to retry a challenge, every single other challenge in the game will kind of do the fade out where, like, it cuts the black and then it comes back, except that race. And because it keeps stacking the try again cutscene, you can just have it overload the amount of actors that the game can process. And, like, the last few frames, like, all the enemies will freak out and everything, and then the game just hard crashes. It is one of the only areas in the game that consistently hard crashes like that. Which is really interesting. And it does it on every single platform as well. So it's not even like a console exclusive. So this gets used for the owl. Oh man. That's fun. I love hearing and seeing, like, people's early, like, projects and designs for, like, games. 'Cause it's always every time without fail, it's like something, the, like, assets are taken from, like, a Super Nintendo game. I never was able to learn how to do any sort of coding or anything like that, but I've done pixel artwork and stuff. Like, just trying to learn how to run, like, the action blocks and shit in the GoldenEye editor just, like, makes my brain just, like, melt. Yeah, I'm really good at doing the pixel art and stuff like that, but like when it comes like actual like coding and stuff, like my brain just like melts. It's so bad. Fred suffered helping me playtest it. Oh yeah, it's like I just can't understand like any sort of coding, or the action blocks. It's like I'm overthinking it and then I'm underthinking it. So it's like I can do a bunch of really cool stuff in the editor. It's just the second that it requires action blocks and shit. I'm like, well, I've like that's the most I can do. Like I've got some projects that are kind of just on like a hiatus just because it's like I'm trying my hardest to learn it, like to learn the action blocks. I think I go into here now. Is it here? I think it's here. Yeah, it's here. But I definitely love to learn how to do like action blocks or like coding in general. Yeah, that shit felt so confusing trying to learn it. I felt so bad because like Rec was teaching me how to like helping me and stuff, how to figure stuff out. Like my brain just completely shit the bed. I just couldn't process anything. Oh shit, I need to be tiny. It's like I just couldn't process anything. Squawks, why don't you grab the damn banana? Oh, for sure. Like, I just need to sit down one day and really, really grasp it. But yeah, funny enough, my skills have always come in with doing pixel art and, like, little assets like that. That's why I always really enjoy doing the retexturing and, reshading of weapons in, like, GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. Such a long cutscene for this. There we go. Oh, thank you. I want to do more. I have a whole bunch of them that I really need to like to showcase again. But like that's always been my specialty, is with modeling and drawing and stuff like that. I have some levels that I'm actually working on in Blender, but I still need to learn how Blender just works. I still kind of struggle with learning Blender. But I have a few levels that I want to like fully make with it. Let's see, what should I do now? Yeah, fair enough. There's so many different things in Blender that I just like I get a little overwhelmed. Aries helped me out a bit with figuring out what exactly I need to use and stuff. But like there's so many different options I just kind of forget what to use. Let's see, what can I do now? Let me get these Lanky Kong bananas. Pretty sure this is a Diddy Kong barrel, right? Oh, no. But yeah, that's understandable. I know there's like a lot of really cool shit you can do with Blender. Yeah, like I see a lot of use out of it. I'm like, damn, it's really cool. Usually if I use it for anything else, it's just kind of looking at models. I think at this point I have enough bananas actually to beat this. But adding vertex colors for weeks on this level. Oh, I can imagine. The way I treat vertex shading is kind of like you're just painting like painting a picture. I had a level that I was working on and the editor ended up crashing and I lost all the progress of the vertex shading and I was so sad. I was so upset. I was like, I put so much effort into that. But yeah, I can understand with that. Oh yeah. Also as well, I have a phone call real quick, so I have to BRB. Give me like a minute or two, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, understandable. So I'm probably going to do a little bit more of this, and then I'll probably call it as well. I see if I can do this boss fight here. I was glad I'll be able to get through these 2 levels today at least. Like, getting through all this in like what 3 hours today, and I think it was like 3 or 4 hours yesterday. Oh shit, wrong Kong. Like, it's easy to like go through this whole game and just beat it in like under like 15 hours. But yeah, it was good having you today. Oh, I've already got most of the bananas. I think I have the next 2 days off as well, so I may try to do some streaming tomorrow too. Not entirely sure, but I may try. Maybe I'll do some like Perfect Dark and like some of the other games. Maybe I'll do another like attempt 2 at the at yesterday's stream. Thankfully, it was not the PC port that caused the issues. Yeah, it was so weird because like I did my internet test, and it was like 0.50 of like a upload, and normally my upload is 50. So it's like, what the hell? Yeah, I know, Perfect Dark's got a lot of weird OBS issues. Like, some of the levels, like, when it, like, transitions, it looks a little weird, and shit like that. Just really interesting. I wonder why it does that. Like, some of the menus also look really funky, and it only look like they're, like, halved. Also, this boss fight used to be such a pain in the ass. I used to have my hands, like, sweating when the timer starts. Something funny is Chunky's Primate Punch doesn't actually do more damage. His normal 3-hit jab does more damage than the Primate Punch. Right, he's rough. That timer always fucked me up as a kid. I was having some glitches when I played through. Also, I don't know how to escape this fire, so I just always intentionally take damage. There we go. But having some issues my first time playing through Perfect Dark on the PC port, because I also had the uncapped tick rate because I wanted to make it a little bit more challenging, and like the Skedar just completely break with uncapped tick rate. So yeah, this segment was always so stressful, especially the shaking camera. I almost fell right off the edge. Really funny glitch I found out was if you have Rumble enabled, and you're using like keyboard and mouse, it just freaks out so hard, it's unreal. Yeah, for a PC port. I think it should be like 1 or 2 more rounds of punching him. Yeah, it's so weird. There we go. It's so weird because like, it will essentially like freak out the frame rate. It'll cut it down to like 1/10 every time you fire an automatic weapon or anything that would cause like any sort of rumbling. Well, the funny little Terminator reference there. But I was like, damn, like this, like I can't get this thing to work. And then it just turned out if you disable the rumbling, it fixes it. So that should be everything in this level, realistically. Let me see if there's any last second things for me to do on here. And then I'll probably call it after this. Yeah, it's definitely really interesting. I'm pretty sure this is a Batty Barrel Bandit minigame. If it is, I'm skipping it. Oh no. In some near future, I may take a look at it. Yeah, I'm really interested in what that issue could be. It's like maybe it's trying to expect like the keyboard and mouse to have the rumble feature, and because it doesn't, it like freaks out. It's such an annoying minigame because you have to wait for their animation to start up. There we go. Yeah, it's good having you. You take care. I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna check and see if I have this unlocked. Once I get through with this, I'll probably hop off. Fairy here. There we go. So I still don't have that chunky spot yet. I'm trying to remember what I gotta do to have that. It's not up here. So going over here. I've already got that banana. Already got that whole thing. The only thing I can think of is inside Crystal Caves. Let me go attempt to do that, and then I'll hop off of here. I appreciate anyone who's tuned in today, anyone who watches the VODs as always. It's always nice having people to chat with. Also, this should unlock key 5. And then this will unlock Crystal Caves and Creepy Castle. I love that the cannons are just underneath a pile of rocks. So I can actually just go into Crystal Caves. I do love the fact that there's like a nice mixture between the K. Rool Island levels and the DK Island levels. For the most part, you can tell where each one of them, where each of those levels come from. Because like the Donkey Kong levels are a lot more, like natural kind of like areas, whereas the K. Rool locations are very like, what's the term? Like mechanical? And with that, we need 10 more. So I think that does it for this stream. I think that's a good send-off. Next stream will be like Crystal Caves, Creepy Castle, maybe even Hideout Helm as well. There's still a good chunk of stuff I need to do. Probably be like another 3 to 5 hours of this game. The next 2 sections should be really easy though, considering I don't need any extra bananas. It'll just be me collecting the colored bananas and stuff like that. So I still need another 5 for the banana medals. So I think this is a fun little stream. But I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see y'all in the near future. And y'all take care. Bye-bye.